store here between the Dallas Cowboys and the London BlackKnights. Brandon Gaud alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Cowboys in this matchup, but with how good they have been, it's not often that we can say they come into a game truly facing a challenge. But, Charles, that's the case this week.
Absolutely. What a challenge it is, because they're now coming into this one, and they don't exactly have a clear advantage, something that they usually possess in every game they play with the way that they throw the football. I can't wait to see if they change things, if they emphasize different things than we've seen throughout this season, how they go about trying to move the ball downfield.
Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round, standing 6'5". It's Josh Allen.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you got to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. Were able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the 1st down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the 1st down. Excellent tackling right there.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
Now, he wasn't playing that last game right here on earth, was he? I mean, there's just no way. I mean, that performance, that number of times getting the ball into the end zone, throwing it.
No interceptions,
No interceptions, took care of it. Yeah, he was a little otherworldly in his last performance.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Back to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Looking sideline, incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
McPherson's kick is good, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A nice little juke, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down, Rivers fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Allen. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on first down. Rivers, and able to work his way down to the 16. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. middle they go. Rivers. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. And this is going to be intercepted.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man on the outside. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 catches, 5 yards past 100, and a touchdown.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
2nd down and inches. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Trucks over him to about the 40-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
They'll look to throw here. And that's off the mark, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
56-yard attempt.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's London with the football. And that is no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Rivers, and he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On first down, Rivers trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime you didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now back to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Micah Parsons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to show that sack carried out in just 2.5 seconds from beginning to end.
It's a big play there on third down. 46 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. This will be caught at about the 3. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And, boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show you heavy set, bootleg it out. Nah. Big guys up front, hand it to the big guy in the backfield.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Dallas offense set for this next drive.
Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen.
And this pass caught by Gray.
And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff up the middle. Rivers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 41, Allen. Able to find Gray here. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
They'll run on 1st down. Michaels. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2nd and 9 now. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year.
And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
McPherson now for the extra point.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the 1st by a few yards.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
And this will be taken at the 13.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. A first half update now from Philadelphia. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Throwing left side, it's complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
Well, I'd say that it's fair to say nothing has gone right in this first half for them. Even here, you've got a chance to at least get on the board, but that goes by the wayside. And now, this coaching staff, they've got to figure out some way to wake this team up at halftime to get them going.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Down to the 42, second down.
So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And it's the home side who have the lead as they play the second quarter. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And they've got the lead at halftime over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Mac Jones, a touchdown pass in that first half. Finally, we're off to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. 3 touchdown passes there for Trey Lance. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cowboys. And not much went right in those first 2 quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. Meanwhile, on the other side, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
Allen now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Rivers. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. From the 36, Allen. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On first down, Rivers. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And just when the offense seemed to be figuring things out, they have a little bit of a setback there. Finally getting a drive going. They can't let that stop them, especially since they've been shut out this far in.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out.
York able to send this one through.
And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
London about set to take over on offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 2nd and 3. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode Really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
On 2nd down now, Rivers. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They'll run on first down. Rivers. And he's taken down inside the 30.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. He finds his man, complete. It's Beck.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
On 2nd down, Rivers. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Allen.
Open man Lamb. It's complete.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd and a couple, Allen, and this is going to be incomplete. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now Allen. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. London about set to take over on offense.
They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. 23 yards on the play.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Hands it off out of the gun.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped them there, but not to be.
On second down, they'll run it here. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Up the middle they go. Michaels. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
After the sack on first down, Allen. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Now Allen. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Now Allen. Got to have this one. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 46. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Josh Allen in the offense now. Down 20-10, a little under 1:50 remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Here's Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're going to get this up to midfield. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Gray. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now Allen. He'll get it inside the 20. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. First down now, but that clock rolling. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Allen. The quick slant caught. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business.